All right. Everyone's favorite guy who does the silly voices, Justin Roiland, has been cleared of domestic violence charges. Felony domestic violence charges against Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland have been dismissed 2 months after he was dropped from the show. So basically, there were claims that he was doing a wallop, but insufficient evidence, right? Okay, so let's roll through this real quick, okay? Let's establish a few points, okay? Can't unsend those DMs though. Oh no. That is true. So basically, Roiland, he was accused of domestic violence. The charges have been dropped. Do the charges being dropped mean that he didn't do it? No. Charges get dropped when people actually commit crimes all the time. Should we treat it as though it's a done deal that he actually did do domestic violence? No. Unfortunately, when it comes to situations like this, I feel like you just kind of have to, unfortunately, accept the natural ambiguity of situations where we're not omniscient, and we have to just look at it and go like, well, maybe we never will know. However, that doesn't mean there isn't anything to pin on him, because in the proceedings with regards to the domestic violence charge, a bunch of DMs of him flirting with minors were dropped. You know, hot, fresh, new Justin Roiland. It's, some of them are quite funny in a very specific way. So here he seems to be trying to flirt with a high schooler by doing a Chinese impression. Oh yeah, sorry, at the airport, it's insane in the membrane. What? Jesus. What time is it there now? 11:37. Oh, so rate. It's so rate. Me so Chinese. It's the height of comedy. You can tell this guy. This is Rick and Morty. Sorry, I feel like if I didn't do that in the voice, you wouldn't even know what he was saying, because it's kind of incomprehensible without the voice. I have school tomorrow. Oh, school tomorrow. Oh no. FML. You should just run away from home and go into sex slavery, you stupid bitch, JK. The Rizzler. Oh my god. I'm taking tips from this guy. Most writing he's done in years. Haha, true! Never been in a consensual situation, only ever been used and a bit lost. I want to own my sexuality now, but I am afraid of being objectified and things are very hard for me. And then from Justin, oh no, that's heartbreaking. You know what? You will get to own it and enjoy it. You just need to be with someone who puts your pleasure at the same level as theirs. Not gonna lie, I have kinks around what you just said, but I am also so focused on my partner's pleasure, often above my own. That's what I do. When somebody tells me they've been raped, I'm like, listen, that sucks. I'm kind of into that, but I do like eating pussy, just to let you know. The Riz God. I'm sorry. It's just really, it's just a lot. Yeah, I would say my one flaw is that I like eating pussy too much. You know, that's my main, you know. Some of his fans are saying that these are faked as they OD on coke. I mean, first of all, I can see Roiland doing this. It fits my biases. Second of all, it came out during like deposition, didn't it? I mean, I feel like it would have been challenged. You know, like if you're prosecution and you bring out like fake evidence, I mean, that's like a real thing in a court system. That's not. Yeah. Would you do video game reviews and stuff like that? I bet you do good. Yeah, just playing games and shit. Then once you turn 18, you just start cam whoring. The Riz God. The Riz God. Hitting that timer. You know, a lot of young people probably, he's in. A lot of people don't probably remember, but it used to be really common online that any time there was a celebrity girl who was under 18, they would talk about the clock, which was them counting down the point to when she's 18, at which point she's legal to talk, like to like, that was like an almost ubiquitous thing online. Yeah, the Olsen twins was the main thing I remember it from, but it was like a lot of like Disney Channel girls, basically. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Emma Watson. Yeah, they did that with Emma Watson a fuck ton. Yeah. It was really common. Maybe I will. I want to meet you in real life. I want to meet you in real life, comma, jailbait, so I can't help you not be a homo. I'm Atlanta drunk. I want to meet you in real life, comma, jailbait, so I can't help you not be a homo. Is he saying I think what he's saying is that because the person he's talking to is underage, he can't f them out of being a lesbian. Maybe? What comma? I'm assuming the comma. Oh, wind. This is why alcoholics are awful people. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've been drunk, okay? I'm not sending these messages. This is a Roiland thing, don't you? Come on. Let's not get him off the hook here by saying this is purely a you know, purely an alcohol thing. Oh, Roiland posted a really funny message, by the way, when he was exonerated, or not exonerated, when the charges were dropped. I have always known these claims were false, and I never had any doubt this day would come. I'm thankful that this case has been dismissed, but at the same time, I'm still deeply shaken by the horrible lies that were reported about me during this process. Most of all, I'm disappointed that so many people were so quick to judge without knowing the facts, based solely on the word of an embittered ex trying to bypass due process and have me canceled. I mean, they were charges from, the charges were from the state. It wasn't bypassing due process. It's written in the Morty voice. I can't do Morty voice. No, these charges were false. Yeah, and I never had any doubt this day would come. Yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. How did the legal case ended? I'm determined to move forward and focus both my creative projects and restoring my good name. Nice! Now that's what I like to call a good meme. How many screenshots were there, by the way, from like these? It was more than 4, wasn't it? There was like a good chunk of info. I feel like I don't want to morbidly peruse through literally all of them. Can you do the Rick voice? Yeah, I've always known these claims were false, and I never had any doubt this day would come. I'm thankful that this case has been dismissed, but at the same time, I'm still deeply shaken by the horrible lies that were reported. It's really bad. It's really bad. I'm sorry. You suck at this? Oh, well, I'm sorry, okay? Not enough burping? I can't force a burp. I'm not like fucking Adam from YMS. Vosh, if I recall correctly, he nicknamed her jailbait and pedobait, so that may have been him addressing her directly. Jesus Christ, really? The Riz God. A thread? Oh, man. I really appreciate inviting me to the squanch and just everything, lol, you're really nice. Okay, that's not Justin saying it. That's... Oh, man. You should get to a sex therapist now while you're young. Sort that stuff out. Jealousy is going to conflict with your kinks. I don't know how old the people he's messaging here are. So, some of these without context, it's pretty different. I don't know what the ages of the people involved are, so it's kind of hard to know just in a snippet. It's pretty bad, you know. Shouldn't do that, I don't think. Why are you such jailbait? What's wrong with you in that regard? You should grow older, you dumb bitch. Interesting. I think they call this groom maxing. I think that's the term. I think that's the technical term in the pickup artist community right now. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, groom maxing. Dude, how can you say he's acting creepy? He's literally asking her to get older. That's like the opposite of being creepy to young people. To be honest, I feel like what we're seeing here, because this is all around 2014 or 2015, I feel like, in all seriousness, doesn't grooming require hiding the ball a little bit? Honest to God, it actually is so upfront that it kind of moves away from being grooming on the axis and more towards just sexually harassing minors. Because when you're like, hey, get older so I can fuck you, like that's, well, okay, it's like, there's no subtlety. My guess, if I had to take one, is that Roiland is like all those guys who f kids at Smash tournaments. You have this phenomena where you have guys who, like, are in a really nerdy interest their whole life, and, like, all these guys who later grow on to be, like, Smash professionals or whatever, or Justin Roiland with Rick and Morty, like, they're not exactly swimming in pussy through college, right? Or high school or whatever. But then all of a sudden, they're suddenly like super famous. And they're really insecure because they've spent their whole life like basically being ignored by women. And now they have a ton of attention, but they have zero riz and they're incredibly insecure. And they also like are kind of intimidated by people their own age who are sexually experienced because only now do they feel they have the ability to like engage in this space. So they gravitate towards or often directly seek out like really vulnerable young people because it's really easy to leverage your status and authority over them. The funny thing is, the thing that I don't understand at all, like even with my own explanation, is that if you're Justin Roiland or even like a Smash Pro, you can leverage your social influence over people of any age, right? If you're Justin Roiland, it's not like only 17-year-olds are impressed by your gigantic, earth-shatteringly popular show. Like, I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, like insecurity and it might be like more directly predatory stuff. It's predatory no matter what, obviously, but it's like a matter of intent versus just sort of incidental bullshit. Either way, glad he beat the charges, I guess. Yeah, he's probably not going to live this stuff down, though. I have a feeling that his career's kind of reached its apex. That's pretty rough. Did you see those messages? No adult would be willing to flirt with him. God, that's true. Maybe the reason why he was flirting with minors was because all of his jailbait jokes didn't make sense otherwise. Like he tried flirting with a 28-year-old woman, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? Jailbait, get older so I can fuck you." And she's like, "What? You can just fuck me right now." And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, I'm drunk right now." And then he like blocks her. Just, listen, okay, it's just a theory, a game theory. Moving on.